What's up, guys? It's Brandon here. I'm doing a little something different. I'm working on my '78 truck, Ford truck. Um, just some things I need to address on it. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and I just finally got it where I could do it. 3-day weekend. Blinking of an eye is gonna go by. So one of the things I need to do, there's a fuel line. Where's it at? There's the rubber one. I got a metal line too. I think I just seen it here the other day. I know it's somewhere in the up in here. I gotta use the metal line because right now it's just that black hose is going down to where the other metal line is. I messed with, so I just got to redo the plumbing on that up here anyways to the carburetor, and I got to change out the carburetor one day. I ain't worried about it right now. One of my issues was when this thing got hot, it's how is that sitting? It's basically boiling and vapor locking the carburetor is because after a while there'll be no fuel in that fuel filter and it'll just be completely dry and still running. Makes no sense to me, but running on vapors. So that's is one of the things I need to do. And the way I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna put this around the line. This is a heat shield, but the other product, you can watch Craig 909. He's religious about that heat shield product, and it's like it's a sleeve, and it goes over fuel lines, over spark plug wires. It keeps everything from getting hot. So I don't have money for heat shield. So that I'm using that on here. So that's one of the things. The other thing I need to do is this mirror, and I got a funny story to tell you about this. So yeah, as you can see, I got this at Dollar General. I had to jerry rig it, make it work, make it legal. But so I was leaving work one day, and I was just pulling out the complex, and the glass just fell over and just hit the ground and shattered. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, ain't no way. So today I finally went to the junkyard, ignore my table, because every time I get it clean, it's just right back dirty again. So I just cleaned this one up. Comes with a bracket and all. And what I'm realizing, that my uncle put an aftermarket mirror on here, because this is actually from Ford. So I got this at the junkyard. We'll be putting this on today. And which one of the things I like is it will go good with this one. And I realize it's upside down, but so that's what I really wanted to do. So let's get started on here. So I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna take this off and put a new one on. What what Chris Fix says, out with the old, in with the new. One of the things I realized, I'm gonna have to take this door card off, because as I was taking the bolts out on here, these two just came out. I heard nuts falling, so I really didn't want to take these door cards off. But let me find a screwdriver so I can take the window crank off and take that screw out. So I'm gonna try to let it record. I don't have a tripod or any of that fancy stuff. I guess y'all getting a shot. I don't really know. It's hard for me to tell. But there's a screw back here. I already got that off. I'm putting it in the floor so I don't lose it. And that was not. Put that to the side. Remember that rubber boot. Okay, this is where y'all get to watch me learn. I do not remember how these came off. Okay, they are just clips. Work your way around. And I think that one just broke. Yeah. Well, that was a big old spider we just fell. I don't think that's holding it though. I already did the passenger side not too long ago because started this thing up in gear, decided to go down the fence line, take that mirror off, so I put that one back on and I had to take the door cards off. But one of the things I don't remember is them having bolts on the back side of them inside the door. I think this was holding it on. Aha. It was. Ooh, what's that? Well, if you need a door card, 4048 dash top. The original. So I'm gonna put that over here, out of the way. Move that out of the way. And I do gotta roll that window back up. Okay. Yep. Down and chill. Oh, that's gonna be fun again. Yay. Why am I being not smart with it? so many parts I'm gonna have to cut out video wise and out the truck, but get yourself a magnet, make sure there's nothing on it. I did not. So there are nuts. Don't. Is that a washer? I'm gonna have to put this on pause. It's gonna be too long of a video. I'll be right back. So a quick thing, one of the things I felt that's holding on this, you got washers. So when you put the bolt in through, this goes in first, on the bolt first. And you got your lock washer. You got it. Bend your nut. I don't know why I said nut like that, but anyways, all of them are out now. I think so. All three down there. And these two, see? I'm pretty sure I'm missing a lock washer. Make sure they're all off. So now here comes the fun part. Alright, so I know where one went. They all just decided to go all which ways. So one fell down there. So I'm gonna get the new one on and I'll be right back with you. Alright, since I got the mirror back on, two things I'm gonna do is, it's hard to see down there, but as you can see, there's debris in there. And the other thing I want to do is that this got hard, it's hard to turn sometimes and it will stick. So I want to spray some PB Blaster down in there while I vacuum that out. So I'm gonna go do that real quick and I'll get right back with you. So what I am doing here, I can't remember how I set it out before. I know it's crooked. I got no other place to put you. So I spray it down in there. And what I'm doing, go down, go back up. Right now it feels pretty good. But being an old truck, it don't hurt doing one more time. And I'm just kind of shooting it onto this rod because that's where it connects to the crank. Do that a couple more times and that feels so much better. It really don't matter where this ends up, to me anyways. So I got all that cleaned out. All that. So here's that washer I was talking about. You got the washer and you lock washer and the nut on that bolt. So since we got everything put back together, and how I did this too was I messed up the first time because I got it centered on that, and I was trying to, I had the other two bolts in as well, but when I tried to put these in, none of them would line up. I was like, well, okay. But I was like, well, let me take them back out, let me get it lined up where it should be, because I could tell that it wasn't lined up here, and you could see where the other old one was just sitting at. So now I put these in, go on the back side, put your washers and nuts on, and you can tighten it from the inside. But except one, I had a dent right here. I had a dent pushed in, and it's still there a little bit, but when I was tightening it from the outside, it pulled that dent out, so that worked in my favor. So yeah, that worked pretty. It worked pretty well. I really hate that you're like that, but I just got no choice anyway. So now put the door card back on. My sheet. Just sits like that too. That's black tape. Oh, that's there. Being my uncle, it don't surprise me. And I remember, I don't know if I told y'all this, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. This used to be my uncle's truck. Before he passed, he had given this truck to me. And so this truck is worth a lot of money to me. Huh? What did I just say? Hold up. My Uncle Patsy gave it to me. It just means a lot to me. Sorry, I get sidetracked like that. So does that slide on through there? Because I want to try to put it through. It's starting to align now. This truck just means just so much to me. I get frustrated at times with it. Threaten it, sell it to the junkyard or sell it in general. But I can't get rid of it. Too many memories. I learned how to drive stick in this truck. And I'll never forget. How'd you learn how to drive stick? Who taught you? No one, Uncle Ronnie. I just watched some videos on YouTube, and they told me what to look for. I was like, well, that's pretty good. Aha. Get lined either way. So this, it just means so much. I get so many memories of them in here. Sometimes I can get that scent that he was in here. All right, Mike, how you doing? You look like you go this way. Ah, ha. I couldn't remember how that went in. But it's all right. We got it in. Pain in the keister. Go in. You go Oh, there it is. I hate when I do that. That ain't right. That's tight, dude. So, yeah. I might have to go look on the other side. How does that go in? I'll be right back and go look on the other side. What's up, hot tub? Same exact way. The way I had it before. It's the same exact way I had it. It goes on like that. Like these. Why is that so loose? Hang on, I gotta figure this out. Alright, so I figured out the problem. It felt tight when I was putting it in. Well, let me put this window crank on. Give it a try. It was just throwing me off. I'm like, well, why is that so loose? And I don't remember being it that loose. Man, I can really smell them now. Sweet. All my tools out of here. This kind of looks bent because at one point I was stuck in here. And what I mean stuck wise, I mean either side of the door wouldn't open. And I really thought couldn't get out. I know I could climb through the window, but I just gotta be a little honest with you. I'm just lazy to crawl out the window. All right. Oh yeah. That'll be a big leak right there. Oh well. Oh yeah, that's a lot better too. That moves so much easier too. No, that ain't gonna move. It needs to go to the left. So the only way to get these turned without breaking the daggum thing, I don't know if you see that. The stack might be in the way, but to the left. This should be a better spot, maybe. Oh well. Got it done. Ripped my freaking pants out the junkyard. Out with the old and with the new. Yeah. I might try to figure out how to take this off. And I'll just keep the bracket and use it for something. All right. Fuel. And that damn fuel filter's full too. Oh, it is it. Alright. So I want to redo this. So one of the things I need to do is turn on the air compressor and blow through the line and make sure there's nothing in it, no dirt daubers, no trash, no anything, because there's a metal line right there. Ignore that socket. It's stuck on there. So that I need to blow a line through that, but I'm gonna take it off and put it on my bench so I can put that heat shield on it where I can make it look nice and try to make it look nice, but I can't really do anything nice. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. So in the first video I said I was gonna do the fuel lines and the mirror. The mirror's done. So I was gonna show a video of how I did the fuel line, but it's pretty basic anyways. So before, where's it at? I had this hose running from the fuel pump back there, because I got electric. I did away with the mechanical. Got rid of that. So I had it from the fuel pump, and I had to run it all the way up to the fuel filter and the carburetor. So I went back to the metal line, blowed through the metal line, make sure there was no trash, and which a good thing I did, because it had old old fuel. Like, it smelled pretty bad. It smelled like varnish. So now I put some heat tape on it, a heat shield, because every time when it get hot, it would vapor lock, and like it'll be running, but there will be no fuel in the fuel bowl, fuel pump, not fuel pump, fuel filter. So, and at that, when you're driving it, it ain't getting no fuel, is running on vapors. So I did that. I went back to the metal line all the way back, and I put some heat shield up here. I just now remembered I got to tighten one of the hose clamps real quick and put the filter back on, air filter, and then I'll show you what I did underneath. So I'm gonna put that back on. Then after I get done putting everything back together, I'm gonna start it. That's already tight. Man, it's dusty. I want to be able to take this thing to car shows again, truck shows. That'd be tight. Alright. Everything out of the way. Oh, I was waiting to drag that way. Alright. So I got that. One of the things I did that. How y'all gonna see if I don't bring the light? So this is my electric fuel pump. So there's the metal lines coming to that. So yep, and it goes all the way through front. And I put this back on a while back too, the metal line. The fuel pump, fuel filter is gonna need to be changed in the back. So when I come back from supper, I'm gonna see if it starts. All right. Since I showed y'all what I did underneath the truck with the fuel lines and the mirror, right now, filter is dry, everything hooked up back how it should be. I don't know what it is about the theory, but if you put a clip on it, it'll keep it from vapor locking. I don't know how true that is, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So no gas, everything over there cleared from the fan, I believe. Yep. Give it a shot. Man, that mirror looks nice on this truck. Oh, I wanted to see if it's getting fuel. Is it? It is. Then it just stopped. No leaks. I don't see none on the ground. See how shoe will do. Here. I wonder if we kind of pulled some to it now. Not really. Always out of gas anyways, but he's outside. Oh no. I have to give a little throttle. No. I've had this issue before. It wouldn't get primed until I took serious. Yeah. Oh, that's a freaking flathead, that's why. I was like, why ain't it working? I hate this garage floor. Whew. Man. It's really on there. Wrong one. Oh, there we go. See, there we go. Now it's full. Now it is full. Clean up the way a little quick. I don't know why it's like that. It did that to me in the past, where if I didn't do that, it didn't prime well because of air in the line. And that's what me even cranking on it. So now it should run good now because it's full. So I know last time I did the fuel, I had some air leaks, but nope. Come on, old girl. Oh man. Give that battery a break. Come on, girl. No. And I don't have no starting fluid either. I'm gonna get this thing started. Oh, this will be a good video anyways. Grab the jump box. I'm gonna let the battery sit for 5 minutes because that's what the booster pack requires. I don't know why, it's stupid. Should be able to hook up and go, but I'm gonna give it 5 minutes and I'll get back with you. What's up, guys? It's Brandon. Got the big green running again. So this is a new day, as you can tell, it's Sunday. She's running. So from a recap from yesterday was we did the fuel line and I put a new mirror on it, which that saves me a lot. I hooked up the metal line and I put basically all plumbing back how it should be. So what happened last night was the battery, it died on me, so I let it charge. But when I tried to crank it again, I was like, something ain't right with it. And I was like, I think my starter is getting weak. So I sent a video to my cousin, asking like what it is. I was like, to me, I think it's the starter. But I was like, you know what? Something's telling me keep cranking, which that ain't good on the battery or the solenoid starter in general. So I was like, something's telling me just keep trying. So when I did, voila. Now voila, running good. Drove her down a gas station, put fuel in her. She did good. Hiccuping and spitting and sputtering for a minute because I don't drive it, because how insurance companies now don't take old trucks no more, except Haggerty. Haggerty, if you watch this video, please sponsor me. Let me get free insurance. But she's doing good. Motor's up to temp. It is not vapor locking no more. Full of fuel, which I love to see. Now the real test is when the summer comes. Let's see, because we live in Florida, it gets real hot. But she's running good. I'm letting it run for a little bit to charge up that battery on itself. Just sounds too good. Just sounds too good. I love this truck. My first ever V8 motor I've ever owned. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So, I put a 160 in. It is 45 degrees right now. So it's about right. I've got that, see where my temperature is. I got the original temp fixed, so that's accurate. Oil gauge a little bit low, but as long as it stays in that normal instead of going all the way to the left or all the way to the right, I'm happy. But overall, everything is how it should be. So, if you like this video, I don't care what you do. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do. I'm doing it for fun. But she's big, green, happy, purring like a kitten. Hope y'all enjoy.